सर्वधर्मस्थापकत्वं सर्वधर्मस्वरूपकः आचार्याणां महाचार्यो रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. O establisher of all the faiths, embodiment of all the religions, the greatest teacher among all the teachers, O Sri Ramakrishna, my salutations to you. Namaste, pranam. Sri Ramakrishna telling us that everything happens by the will of God. It is the will of God that we come under the veil of ignorance and we forget from where we have come, we forget our source, we forget who we truly are. And again, it is the same God, out of His will, He lifts the veil. He removes that veil of ignorance which has been dropped by great Mahamaya in front of our sight. It has got our sight blocked. We can't see anything in the right perspective. And Sri Ramakrishna has told us that it is the God's will which makes us forget the God, and it is again the God's will. By removing the illusion created by Mahamaya, we start running after God and we get that restlessness. And what kind of restlessness? Sri Ramakrishna had told about the restlessness of a clerk losing his job and then visiting office after office after office after office with a resume, his biodata in his hand, and asking them, do you have a vacancy for me? That restlessness, that kind of yearning with which a person starts seeking a job for the sake of maintaining his family, maintaining his household, maintaining his house affairs. So that kind of restlessness God creates in the heart of the mumukshus, the seekers of the liberation. And then they start seeking holy company. Then they start getting into the company of the divine, the holy people, and search for the divine. Then they start chanting names. Then they start singing the glories of the God in the company of all these holy souls. So this is what Sri Ramakrishna has told us, and but he says this is possible for anyone who has some kind of a humility into him, who has a tendency of getting rid of the ego, not for the confirmed scoundrel, not for the person with a foppish attitude, sitting with one leg on top of another, reclining against a bolster, chewing pan, twirling the mustaches. Those kind of egotistic attitudes will never ever take any person Godward. So this part is not for the confirmed scoundrel. Sri Ramakrishna says that. Then he had given an example of the sannyasi's kamandalu. Sannyasi's kamandalu is a confirmed scoundrel for that matter. Sannyasi takes his kamandalu at all the holy places that he visits during his pilgrimage, all the Char Dham, Badrinath, Kedarnath, Puri, and all the Rameshwaram. But the kamandalu, which is made out of bitter gourd, it never loses its property. It remains bitter. If you cut open the kamandalu and start eating it, you will find that bitterness of the bitter gourd. It has not changed. It has not transformed. By visiting all these holy places with the ecstatic, or with the sadhu, or with the sannyasi, or with the monastic. So that is what happens with these kind of highly egotistic people. The people whose ego is highly inflated, they can never turn Godward. To turn Godward, one must assimilate humility. One must get into a humble nature. One must get rid of I and mine, that pride. One must get rid of that ahankara. Then the other had arranged kirtan to be performed, and the musicians, they started singing the kirtan. The topic of the kirtan was Sri Krishna's life at Vrindavan, and how Radha and gopis, they were kind of missing being one with Krishna. Now in this particular song that the musician is singing, he is talking about a dialogue between Radha and her friends. Radha is saying to her friend, this is in the musical note. Radha says, friend, I'm about to die. Give me back my Krishna. Radha is desperate because she is separated from Krishna. She can't see Krishna anywhere, and now she is requesting her friends, thinking that her friends had hidden Krishna somewhere. So Radha is saying, friend, I'm about to die. Give me back my Krishna. Without Krishna, how can I live? Without Krishna, how can I breathe? Without Krishna, I am nowhere. Now the friend answers Radha's request. The friend says, but Radha, the cloud of Krishna was ready to burst into rain. The cloud of Krishna had almost matured to the fullest extent with its love. It was about to rain. It was yourself who blew it away with the strong wind of your pique. Radha somehow, for some reason or another, she had got upset with Lord Krishna. She had got upset with her beloved Krishna, and the cloud Krishna moved away. It was blown away by the pique that Radha had developed for Krishna. She was upset. Krishna said, okay, you are upset with me. I am going. So the cloud, it was about to burst into the rain of love. But the friend says, you only blew away the cloud with your getting upset with Krishna. You are certainly not happy to see Krishna happy. Or why were you picked? If you saw Krishna happy and you become jealous, why is Krishna happy without me? That kind of jealousy, that kind of anger, that kind of frustration came into you. And with that, the feeling of getting upset with Krishna, Krishna said, okay, I am going now. He was not happy with you are getting unhappy with him for some reason or other. So this is what the friend tells Radha, that why Krishna has gone away from her, and now Radha is desperately seeking her Krishna. Radha says, but this pride was not mine. Radha said, who said this pride was mine? My pride has gone away with him who made me proud. So this is kind of a beautiful musical interpretation of a dialogue between Radha and her friend. Radha says, the pride was not mine. That pride was also his, Krishna's. That pride was Krishna's who gave it to me. And now that my pride has also gone away with him, with Krishna, my pride has also gone away. Who made me proud? I have nothing of my own. Everything there is Krishna. It belongs to Krishna. Krishna made me proud. I got the pride. Under that pride, I become upset. And now see, this Krishna fellow, he has gone away from me. How can I live? How can I breathe? How can I sustain myself? I want my Krishna back. Give me my Krishna back. So that was the song that the musicians sang. And then Sri Ramakrishna started conversing with the devotees about this particular aspect of the love that Radha and the gopis they had for Krishna, and how the gopis they prayed to the Mahamaya. Sri Ramakrishna told us that God creates this illusion of Mahamaya and it blinds, it puts the veil of ignorance, and we forget God. It is through His will that the Mahamaya makes us ignorant. We come under the influence of that illusion, of the delusion. We get under the influence of ignorance created by Mahamaya. And Sri Ramakrishna brings that particular reference of Mahamaya again in discussing the love that gopis have for Krishna. Sri Ramakrishna says, though the gopis worshipped Katyayani in order to be united with Sri Krishna. Now Katyayani is also a form of Adi Shakti, a form of the Mahamaya. And the gopis, it is there is a mention in the Bhagavad Purana that gopis, they were highly upset that Krishna, they are not becoming one with Krishna. So they are during the period of Navaratri, on the 6th day, they worshipped Katyayani. It is called as Katyayani Vrata. So they started worshiping, they worshipped Katyayani, form of the goddess Durga, of the form of the Adi Shakti. And their objective was to become united with Krishna. The Bhagavad Purana says that all these gopis of marriageable age, they performed the Katyayani Vrata on the 6th day of Navratri to please the goddess Katyayani and get the boon that get us married to Krishna. Make us one with Krishna. Make us united with Krishna consciousness. So that was the way that gopis prayed to Katyayani in order to be united with Krishna. Then Sri Ramakrishna further says, everyone is under the authority of the Divine Mother, the Mahamaya, the Adi Shakti, the Primal Energy. Even the incarnations of God accept the help of Maya to fulfill their mission on earth. Even the gods, when they have to do something, they seek help of Mahamaya, the Adi Shakti. She is the primal energy. Without primal energy, without the Adi Shakti, nothing can move in this world. Otherwise, everything is standstill. If Adi Shakti is not there, everything is standstill. Even the incarnations of God accept the help of Maya to fulfill the mission, their mission on earth. Therefore, they worship the primal energy. All the gods, all the divine souls, the demigods, they all worship Adi Shakti. Even gopis had worshipped Katyayani. Don't you see how bitterly Rama wept for Sita? When Ravan took away Sita, Rama was desperate. He cried and cried and cried, "Oh Sita, where you are? Oh Sita, where you are? Where have you gone?" Rama, the God incarnate of Lord Vishnu, he was crying to see that his wife is not with him. The Adi Shakti is not with him. So he was so desperate. He cried, he wept for Sita. And then Sri Ramakrishna, he had this typical quotation with him. He used to always quote this to his disciples. Brahma weeps ensnared by the meshes of Maya. He used to say that Panchabhute Phande, Brahma Pode Kande. That even Brahma weeps caught in the snares of the Panchamahabhuta, the 5 elements created by the Mahamaya. The 5 elements, all this air, water, ether, whatever we see around us, this entire creation is creating out of these Panchamahabhuta. So Sri Ramakrishna always used to say that even Brahman, ensnared by these Panchamahabhuta created by the Mahamaya, he cries when he is enmeshed in them. Brahma weeps ensnared by the meshes of Maya. So what to talk about gopis and what to talk about the ordinary souls? Even the great gods and goddesses and the divine beings, they cry when they get, they are ensnared by the meshes of Maya. And therefore, we have to propitiate the Mahamaya. We have to worship the Adi Shakti to remove that veil of ignorance. And that again, Sri Ramakrishna says, it happens as per the God's will. God will bring that time when we seek this removal of the veil from in front of us by the Mahamaya. So this is the time that God is creating for all of us. But we are not aware of it. Then Sri Ramakrishna gives an example how even gods, they get ensnared by the Maya. They get caught in the snares of the Mahamaya. So Sri Ramakrishna again from the Bhagavad Purana gives this example that Vishnu incarnated himself as a sow in order to kill the demon Hiranyaksha during the Varaha avatar. The avatar that Sri Krishna, the Lord Vishnu, he took to save the earth. The earth was going down and Hiranyaksha was the perpetrator of that. So Hiranyaksha had to be killed and the earth was to be saved. So Lord Vishnu took the form of Varaha, the boar. Here Sri Ramakrishna is referring to as a sow. Killed Hiranyaksha and then balanced the earth on the two the teeth they had come out from the mouth. So that is how Lord Vishnu, in the form of that boar or in the form of that sow, saved earth after killing Hiranyaksha. Now, after killing the demon, sow remained quite happy with her young ones. Now, in the meantime, the sow got married to another boar and she bore nice young ones. She delivered nice young ones, and the soul was happily involved in taking care of the little ones. The soul was, in fact, the incarnate Vishnu. Now, had forgotten totally about, oh, I have to go back to my Vaikuntha Loka and start doing the process of my preservation of this creation. That was the Vishnu's role. Now this soul, in the meantime, had forgotten everything, got busy with those little ones that she had given birth to, forgetting her real nature. She was suckling them very contentedly, very happy. Oh, my children are there, my little ones are there, and the little ones were sucking onto her milk and all that. The gods in heaven could not persuade Vishnu to relinquish his soul's body and return into the celestial regions. Now, Vishnu was not in a mood of relinquishing the work was over. The work was over, earth was saved. Now, he should have gone back. But Vishnu got involved with the little ones that he had produced. Now, the divine souls, the devatas, the gods in the heavens, they got very much worried. Vishnu is not coming back. Now, what to do? He was absorbed in the happiness of his beast form. After consulting among themselves, the gods sent Shiva to the soul. Shiva asked the soul, "Why have you forgotten yourself, O Vishnu? Come, it is time for you to go back to your region. It is time for you to go back to your loka. Forget about all this." Vishnu replied through the soul's body, "Why? I'm quite happy over here. Look at these young ones I'm feeding. Look at these young ones that I'm taking care of." So, Vishnu was not at all in a mood to give up that form of the soul and go back to his original form and to his original region, to his original plane. Thereupon, with the stroke of his trident, Shiva destroyed the soul's body. And then Vishnu went back to heaven. And Shiva had to use his trident to get rid, to put off that the body of the soul that Vishnu had incarnated himself as. With that blow of the trident, the moment the soul's body was destroyed, the veil that was dropped in front of Lord Vishnu got blown away. And then Vishnu realized, oh my God, I was myself tempted in that net of Maya and I was busy in rearing up my little ones. So this is what Sri Ramakrishna says, that this is how even the gods, even the great ones, they get tempted by Mahamaya. They get tempted by this snares of Maya. And then they forget their reality. What to talk about us? So we have to pray to God. We have to pray to Mahamaya. Please remove this ignorance. Please remove this illusion that you have created before us. And let us see God. Let us get that God consciousness. Like gopis, they wept. Let us get that Krishna consciousness. Like Radha told gopis in that song that, where is my Krishna? Give me back my Krishna. I want to get back into my Krishna consciousness. So that is Sri Ramakrishna's teaching at the end of this musical event that the singers, the kirtankars, they sang, depicting Radha's concern, Radha's earnestness, Radha's yearning to becoming one with her Krishna. Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaaya. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Thakur, Jai Ma.